Handoff from the gun. Might have a chance. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot played. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quick release on the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Martin back to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A designed run for the quarterback.
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quick toss. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a... This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and...
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right? Could be an alley. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Martin will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They believe they can run right here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. The pitch. Maybe a crease. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to barge their way in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's keeping it on the ground with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 50. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The run from the shotgun. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down. And now this offense will take the field again. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Fair catch called for and taken. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Ramirez. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and